Hello and welcome to our virtual tour of our 2013 Toyota FJ Cruiser. A little bit about us first of all here at Pacific Toyota and Lexus of Cairns. I am standing at one of two of our pre-owned vehicle yards. We always have about 160 vehicles in stock and go through about 120 on any given month. As you can see, we've got our multi-level showroom here down in the city. Quite a variety of vehicles. One of the largest pre-owned departments outside of Brisbane and throughout Queensland. Along Mulgrave Road, as you head out of town, you do come across parts and services with our second pre-owned vehicle department, and obviously the brand new part of Toyota and Lexus just up the road there. Throughout the video though, I'll be going over the FJ in complete detail, simply pointing out any blemishes that may appear that you would be looking for at first point of sale, and obviously if there's any extras on the vehicles. So what I'll do is start down the front end here. Being a full driver, I do like to start with the wheels. Making sure underneath the wheel arches, straight off the bat, making sure they're nice and clean and tidy. No build up rust, red dust, anything like that. As you can see on the tyres, excellent amount of tyre tread. Brand new tyres, they've still got the little studs on them there. And as you can see, the nice big alloy wheels as well. So all of our vehicles are driveway price advertised in Queensland, and part of that is obviously having a roadworthy certificate. So obviously having nice new wheels on there if need be. As you can see around the front, you want to be looking for things like stone chips, those type of little imperfections. They are to be expected over time on a pre-owned vehicle, but they're the type of things I'll be pointing out in the video. Just obviously make sure there's nothing major. A couple of these can obviously be brush touched if need be. Just make sure underneath there, nice and clean and tidy. Couple of minor markings which are to be expected, but as we can see, nothing major, nothing really splitting through the paint. Across the bonnet, no major dings or dents. Nothing major in the way of stone chips or imperfections up top, which is great to see. Make our way down the passenger side, just try and give you a really good angle of the body, making sure there is no ripples or imperfections. But as we go, obviously covering each panel as well. Passenger side here, again, excellent tyre tread, near new tyres, and nice and clean underneath as well. As we make our way down, there's a couple little minor markings and imperfections. To be honest, it is going to happen on any pre-owned vehicle, especially with full drive at this age. But like I said, a few of these can obviously be brush touched if need be. But overall, very clean and tidy as a whole. Very straight, no major dings or dents, any panel damage like that. Part of that driveway price is obviously car history report, making sure they're not repairable write-offs. Beautiful. Just doing a quick check around the back here as well. Just making sure overall everything's the same the whole way around. Been very well looked after. As we make our way around the back, you do have your built-in reversing sensors here and your built-in reversing camera just in the back of the spare wheel. As we make our way around, making sure there's no real imperfections, no damages in the back end, which is always great to see. While we're back here, we'll have a quick look inside. So as we can see, a couple minor markings, just in general wear and tear, but nothing in the way of, I guess, more major gashes or chunks that have been taken out in the way of damages. So as we can see, got a couple of 12 volts down in there. Overall, still very tidy, very well looked after in the back end there. And we'll make our way down the driver's side, again just trying to give you a good angle of the body, but still covering each panel as we go. A couple little minor markings along the back here. But as we can see, very minimal in the way of imperfections, nothing major. Beautiful, just down the driver's side. Excellent. So overall, we can see on the exterior there is a few minor imperfections to be expected over time, but nothing major on the vehicle. On the windscreen, one minor little chip there which has been glued over. It hasn't started to crack or spread or anything, so nothing to worry about there in the way of a roadworthy. And as you can see, it's obviously been fitted with the roof rack up top here as well. Beautiful. We'll now go through the interior, making sure it's just as tidy as the exterior. Just checking out the door cards, making sure there's no major scuff marks or damages. Along the back, they've obviously fitted them with the floor mats here. Just double checking, make sure they're not trying to hide anything. And as we make our way through, make sure the upholstery doesn't have any major cuts, tears, burns, no damages like that. Beautiful. Now in the FJs, you can simply fold these seats forward and bring these ones down if you are wanting that extra long sort of storage space, or heck, even if you're traveling, that nice little bed set up in the back there if need be. Beautiful. On the driver's door, very clean and tidy as well. Again, no major scuff marks along the bottom. That's where you do have your electric windows too, and obviously your central locking. What we'll do, we'll jump in and we'll start it up for you. Beautiful. So on the right hand side here, we've obviously got for our headlights down there and for our side mirrors. All of our gauges up front here, as you can see, it's done 175,047 kilometers. On the right hand side of the steering wheel, obviously for your phone calls once the Bluetooth is connected, and your cruise control. And then on the left hand side, obviously all of your controls for the head unit just over there. Yeah, obviously in the FJ, they've got the full drive controls up in the middle here on the 2013 model. As you can see, obviously the crawl control there. And obviously our rear diff locks as well. Up in the rear vision mirror, that's actually where our reversing camera shows up, giving us that vision out the back. And then just below, obviously the FJ setup in regards to your compass, your outside temperature, and obviously your stability. Make our way down though, making sure, so we've got a nice large display screen, touch screen here. It does have all your built-in maps, obviously your Bluetooth, your USB connection built in there as well. As we make our way down, obviously we've got our air conditioning controls, and then just below there, obviously our traction and for our parking sensors, another 12 volt USB and AUX built in down there as well, and obviously that 4-wheel drive lever right next to the automatic setup. But as we can see up front, we've got the floor mats, been very well looked after, very clean and tidy up the front here. Across the dash, there's no fading, cracking, anything like that. Have a look down in here, so we've got all of our books, which is always good to see. Obviously the service is the main one people want to know about, so we'll have a bit of a flick through. This one here actually has a full service history. So even though it's done 175,000 Ks, it's got every service basically on the 10 up to date. So haven't just looked after the visual aspect, they've obviously looked after the engine as well. So what we'll do, we'll jump out and we'll have a look underneath the bonnet for you while it's running, just to do that last final check. Beautiful. So obviously it's on the shocks, makes it nice and easy. And as we have a look over, make sure there's no red dust, no rust, nothing like that. Very clean and tidy. We'll listen to it run. Nice and smooth. There's no major knocks or squeals or anything like that. That's that 4-litre V6 running nicely. Beautiful. That was our virtual tour though of our 2013 FJ Cruiser. Something this clean and tidy won't last long, so I look forward to hearing from you soon. Thank you.